So we're going to do a little lesson. We're going to do it like in the format of a part 3, 45-minute client-centered lesson. And I sent you a word picture, which, just to remind ourselves, I'll just read it out, shall I?
Yep.
So this is what I sent over to you so you could prepare this lesson. So, treat me as one of your regular pupils. I've had 20 hours of lessons with you, and consider me as part trained. I've been introduced to all topics on my progress report, which includes all road types, all junctions, all manoeuvres. So I've done a bit of everything, bit of rural, bit of dual carriageway, bit of city, you know, all manoeuvres, all that kind of stuff. So I have recently passed my theory test, scoring 43 points on the multiple choice questions and 44 on the hazard perception. So I scraped it.
Yeah. Skin your teeth.
Skin of my teeth, past that, just. I've also had around 8 hours of private practice with my partner in their Ford Fiesta. So I've been getting out doing a little bit of practice with them, which included some nighttime driving and driving in wet conditions. In my last lesson, I was hesitating at busy multi-lane roundabouts. There were also some problems with my lane discipline and following distance. And then I went on to say, please give me some practical instruction to resolve these problems and anything else that you see. So there you go. So that's our little scenario.
Yeah.
And so if you were doing this as your, you know, if you were taking me as your pupil to do your part 3 test, you'd have a little conversation with the examiner to give them a little bit of background, sort of like that. Fill him in on what's been happening. They'd like to see the progress record. They'd like to see that. Any reflective logs that you keep. They'd like to see your reflective log.
Okay.
Your record of your training as well.
Yeah.
So they like it that you keep, you know, records and just to get a bit of background, a bit of understanding, and they'd ask you what you're planning for this lesson, what you can do. And then he'd come and say hi to your pupil and reassure them that they're there to watch you and to assess you, not to assess me and my driving. And then they'd jump in behind me, and that'd be that. So if this was that scenario, I would have already been driving your car already, wouldn't I? I'd have already had a little drive. I'd have driven it to the test centre. So we're all like ready to go. So I'm going to do my cocktail because I've literally just jumped in with all my stuff. So I'm going to get rid of all that. Got to remember, those 6 gear.
Yeah. Manual handbrake.
Better to make sure my phone's off. Don't want that hotel phone. It's alright. It's quite nice. Cold out though, isn't it?
Yeah, just slightly.
Got frosted this morning.
Yeah, I took my dog out and that was like first thing, it was like 2.5 degrees. Bloody hell. It's a bit of a shock to the system.
No, the mirrors are good. I'm all good.
Good.
I'm all good. So, are you good?
Yeah.
Good. Just relax. So yeah, I know it's difficult role play.
Yeah.
Just try and treat me like, you know, a normal pupil. You know, I'll stay in role. But if there is a situation where you want to come out of role or I need to come out of role, we'll come out of role.
Okay.
But otherwise, we'll try and keep it doing as if it is a real lesson.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, if you're let's have a little time check. So it's 10:02.
Yeah. Did you want to do like a pre-brief beforehand, like as if we know you've got to go through a briefing before we pick up the exam?
Okay.
Or so we cover in detail a little bit more of the issues we're going to address today.
Yeah, okay. So did you want to do that in or out of role, just to sort of say, well, what would you have talked to me about? Should we just do that out of role?
Yeah.
Like, so
Okay.
you would have had a chat to me. So what would you have like briefed me on?
Okay, so I'll just grab this as a prompt for myself.
Oh, you can do it. Would you prefer to do it in a role?
No, that's fine. I mean, we can cover it out of role. That's fine. So first of all, I'd sort of thanking the pupil for sitting in and doing this with me today, and then I'd go on to questions about last week's lesson and the issues that we're going to address today. Hesitation, I'd ask why they feel that they're hesitating, why they feel hesitating compared to quieter roundabouts.
Yeah.
The risks involved with the hesitation, and then I'd move them on to the method that we use on approach to roundabouts.
Where? But so if you ask me in role, how am I doing it? How am I judging my gaps?
Okay, so yeah, it's an issue with the gap.
Is that what you were getting at? Did I just sort of lead you a little bit there?
Yeah, well, we know it's an issue with the gaps, so then I'd sort of talk to them about what procedure or what method we use on approach to the roundabout.
MSPSL.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I judging gaps? What tools would you give me to help me do that?
Well, obviously we've got like we do with the quieter roundabouts, you've got think of the roundabout as a clock.
Yeah.
So anything from 3 o'clock through to 7 o'clock.
Cool. Yeah.
We don't want to be going in there if there's something there.
Alright, so you've gone through that with me, so
Yeah.
I'm looking for that.
We also can be looking, if we look early enough, for potential blockers that could help us.
So cool, so I know about blockers then.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
else can I know whether could go or not? What other clues apart from blockers?
Yeah, obviously, so what signals and road position cars.
Yeah, so I can look at them, where they're going, where
Yeah.
they're signalling.
And if we've got...
And yeah.
Yeah.
What about shielders?
Yeah, shielders.
So I know about them.
Yeah, so shielders we wouldn't use... I probably wouldn't encourage them to use a van because they can move quite quick and they're not that big.
So the risk of like mistiming it.
Yeah.
So I know about that.
Yeah, lorries,
So
buses.
we've had a
yeah.
It's just so that when I'm in
Yeah.
role I can sort of, so I don't go, what?
Yeah,
What are you on about?
yeah,
Well, you know that must have been another people, mate.
yeah,
So good, so I know about that. Shoulders, yeah, got it.
yeah. And then we moved once we're onto the roundabout, obviously they're going to be multi-lane. So it would be a conversation about lane discipline. The risks,
because I'm bad at that.
yeah, the risk of going out of lane, what could happen.
Got it. Okay, so you've gone through the lanes, the risks, got it.
Yeah.
How about my following distance? What tools have I got?
So yeah, I would have asked you to have done a little bit of homework, just had a look in the highway code and see what rules.
Oh, that's good. So I'll have some homework. So what homework would you have set me so I can answer that when I'm in role?
I'd have asked you to have a look at the highway code and prompt. Well, I'd have told you to have a look at rule 126.
Got it.
Then I'd asked you for your understanding of it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Prepare me to be a bit flaky on.
Okay.
You know, like. You expect. Just because you've gone through it, there still might be gaps in my knowledge.
Yeah.
Just sort of,
Yeah.
to question me and dig deeper, and don't think, oh yeah, I'm an expert on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I'm in role, I am me anymore. Obviously, an expert. Know everything, not. So when I'm in role, that's a good excuse. They're like, oh, what?
Yeah.
So they expect me to be like. I remember I'd scraped my theory.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are gaps.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have had a conversation before going up, picking up the mic, about you set your stall out and what we're going to be doing, and so
Yeah.
I don't embarrass you when you say what system you use. I'm like, oh, I don't know, you haven't given me one.
Yeah.
Like what? MSPSL had it, but Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I won't do that stuff to you. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I know that. We use that all the time. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So so that covers your 3.
Yeah. And I thought
Your
if they struggle,
hesitation, your multi-lane, your lane discipline, and the following distance. So you've had a little briefing on me. You've brought me back up to speed. What we're going to be doing.
yeah,
But remember, when you're in roll, the examiner needs to hear this from me. Why
yeah,
I want to do it, how I feel, and
yeah,
you know, rather than you just sort of say, right, well, this is what we're doing, and da 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 da.
yeah,
But and you've only got like 2.5 minutes, hence why we've just set
Yeah.
this up now. So okay, yeah,
yeah, fine. I think if I was with the pupil and the following distance was an issue, being the NDR's been going to be quite quick. I've done a little drawing and done that to help them understand. That would
yeah.
not do them.
Got it. All right. So yeah, okay. So we've done that. I've just driven in.
Yeah,
You got me to reverse into a bay at the test centre.
yeah,
All my cockpit drills done. And yeah, you've gone off, spoke to the examiner, and now you're coming back to the car. And now it's 11 o'clock. Call it.
yeah,
2
yeah,
minutes 2.
yeah.
So that's nice. That I can work that one out. 45 minutes past. We'll be back here.
Yeah.
Finished. All right. So yeah, should we do it then?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right. Just relax, enjoy. So let's do it. All right. So I'm in roll. Examiner's just got in.
Okay, Howard. So, as I'm sure the examiner has explained to you, he is here purely to assess me. So,
Yeah.
you relax and you
Yeah.
drive to the best of your ability. I know you can. So,
All right. Yeah.
okay.
I'll do my best. I try not. I just. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I
do-
get it. I
yeah.
get what's going on. So yeah.
Good. Okay. So, for the benefit of the examiner, we're just
Yeah.
going to go over what we said we're going to cover today,
Okay.
what
yeah.
we agreed to cover.
Yeah.
So, end of last lesson, we agreed that we would look at your hesitation and judgment of gaps at the multi-lane roundabouts.
Yeah.
We also said about the following distance between cars. And
Can I just? Sorry.
Yeah.
I would get me to say this. Howard, so
Okay.
come on, Howard, talk to me about your lesson last week. What goals we got today? What we're going to be doing? Let me.
right,
And,
okay.
why are we doing?
Yeah,
so it's
so
not
that
you
answers
just
itself.
ramming it down.
Yeah,
the throat.
okay.
Look, otherwise, he's going to be thinking. He's getting the smell of this is a pre-planned
Yeah.
set lesson that
Yeah.
you want to do, not what I want to do.
Yeah,
He wants to hear it. Is this client-centered? So that's your first opportunity to say, this is client-centered in my words. Yeah, I'm not going to suddenly say, oh, I wanted to do rural roads. You're like, what?
yeah, throw that ball on it, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
he
okay.
gets that. But to hear it
Yeah, from them.
from me
Yeah.
and how I felt and what was in my reflective log and did I do my homework and
Yeah.
whatever, because you only got 2.5 minutes. So now it really is 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So there you go. Right. So from now then.
Yeah. Okay, so last week's lesson, at the end of it, we agreed what we was going to do today.
Yeah. No. We went through I did my reflective log. You've had a look at that.
Yes, yeah. And what was it that we said we would work on today?
Well, last week we went on the dual carriageway with the roundabouts.
Yes, yeah.
With the multi-lane, they were much busier than I'd been doing
Yeah.
previously, and that was I quite enjoyed that lesson.
Yeah. What did you find you had any problems with it?
Yeah, like the main things that I feel I need to work on is, because we obviously spoke about this, was the following distance was a thing.
Yeah.
That you felt I was too close.
Yes.
And I was on because the roundabouts were busy, I was a bit like hesitant. I was like, could have probably gone and got in a bit of a muddle with that, sort of, holding people up, and
Yeah.
I stalled on one of them, and
Okay.
I got a bit flustered, and there were gaps, could have gone. So I do struggle with, I do, especially, I'm all right when they're quiet roundabouts, but when they're busy, I do struggle with, like, could I go on, should I wait?
Okay.
I get worried about messing that up.
Okay, I'm with you. Going back to your separation distance, what's the risk of being too close to another car?
Well, like your stopping distance is like if they stop, you've got to be able to stop.
Good.
So you have to have enough time.
Okay.
To do that.
And we did set you a little bit of homework. Can you remember what that was?
Well, I did it. Yeah, I read up on the rule 126.
Okay.
That you asked me to.
Okay. Can you remember anything from it? Any bits that were in it?
Yeah, that you have to be able to stop within the distance you can see to be clear.
Yeah, well within that distance.
Well within the distance. And like with it's wet, you need more gap.
Yeah. Okay, so what time gap does it say?
2 seconds. 2 seconds in dry.
Okay.
But 4 if it's wet.
Yeah, that's good. What about icy?
I don't know. That wasn't in there.
Okay. So if it's
I didn't see that.
There is in there.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 10 times the distance in ice. And just important to know as well, did it say 2 seconds? Or did it say anything other than that? Was there a little bit more to that sentence?
I just saw it was 2 seconds.
No, it has to be at least 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, okay. So you can have more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said something about if you stopped in a tunnel about 5 metres. That I read that. That's what. Yeah, I didn't quite. Yeah, but I saw that bit, but I didn't realise it was at least 2 seconds.
Okay.
So at least 2 seconds.
Can you guess as to why it would be a 5 metre gap within a tunnel?
I don't know actually. It just perplexed me a bit. I didn't like because I've never been through a tunnel, so I'm trying to think why would it be a big. If you stop, why would it be big? I don't know.
Okay, so tunnels are quite enclosed areas. They like to keep you a nice big gap so that if emergency vehicles need to come through, we have room to get out of the way.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
So yeah, we talked about your separation distance, your hesitation at the roundabouts. How can we? What do we use?
Oh, the like the clock.
That's it.
From 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock is my gap. Anything in that, I should be waiting.
Yeah, that's it. And on approach to the roundabout, is there anything we could be looking for to help us?
Which means signs or?
Well, yeah, obviously signs, as they'll help us to where we're going, but what about oncoming vehicles from the other side of the roundabout? If we could see over top of the roundabout and we could see vehicles coming towards us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could. Yeah.
Be able to use them as a blocker.
Oh yeah, no, we talk about blockers.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you know if a car is going to exit the roundabout?
Well, they should signal, but they often don't.
Can't always believe them, can you?
No. We've seen someone was signalling to go off, but they come round. So
yeah. So, is there any other way that
we
car
look
can?
at their position.
Brilliant.
You talk about where they're facing. If they're facing off,
that's it.
You can use that to see where they're actually going to go.
Okay. And did we talk about vehicles on the right-hand side of us as we come to a roundabout? How we might be able to...
if they shield you.
Yeah. Okay.
You can use that, but they have to be big and slow, not like fast things like vans and stuff.
Yeah, because what could be the danger there?
Well, they go quicker than you, and then you're left exposed by
we don't want that.
A car coming around.
Okay, and then finally, your lane discipline. We covered that.
Stay in your lane. Got to stay in your lane.
Yeah. Because what's the risk of going out of lane, Howard?
because, well, if someone's coming round, I'll crash into them.
Yeah, that's it. So, obviously, you pretty much ready to go? You're happy?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
fair enough. Let's put this on the back seat out of the way.
Okay.
So, safety wise, obviously, as usual, I want to keep you safe. So, obviously, I have the pedals. If I need to use them, I will, but obviously, I'll try and intervene verbally first if I need to.
Yeah.
And if I need to, I can just come across and grab a steering, but obviously we'll try and keep it safe and I'll try and control it verbally first. Okay.
Alright.
Right, okay, so whenever you're ready, Howard, you've done all your cockpit drill, haven't you? So you're ready to go.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, blimey, yep, you want the keys.
It's not there.
There you go. Just think about it, because I mean, now we're coming into this time of the year, autumn time. You're happy to use your visor in front of you if you need to. If you get the sun in your eyes, I'm just thinking of low sun, that's all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should try and pull it out from there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you do struggle with that, I have got some spare sunglasses should you need them. Okay.
Oh well, are they prescription?
No, I should get
I
some.
don't know, anything good for me then.
No.
Oh, what better say?
Best not do that one. Okay, Howard, so if you'd like to make your way to the exit, just over there, you happy to get us to there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what's the speed limit in there, Howard?
Oh, it's 5.
Yeah, that's it. And when you're at the exit, if you turn right for me.
Hard to see with that age.
That's good, but you used a little bit of a peep and creep there to have a look, didn't you?
Yeah.
So that was good. At the roundabout, turn right. Good. Obviously, we've got no lane markings here, Howard, so how could you position? Should we be this way far?
Oh, more over.
Yeah. That's it, get your signal on. So yeah, even though there's no, if you just cancel the signal, so even though there's no lane markings, could we fit 2 vehicles around that roundabout?
Probably.
Yeah. So you've got to think about the one on the outside here. Okay, looking well ahead, Howard. Can you see anything coming towards us on the other side of the ramp? We're going to go left, by the way. That we could use as a helper, as a blocker.
There's a van or something over there, car.
Let's get the speed off. Give yourself a bit more time to have a look to your right. Nice early look. Pick a gear. Okay. Around to your left, Howard. Did you check your left mirror there as we come round?
Not that I come around.
Okay. The next roundabout we're going to go ahead. Have another look well ahead again, just see if there's anybody that can come and help us. Okay, look to your right, just hold back, just wait there for me, Howard. That's it. That's it, stay out here for me, Howard. I just want you to stay out to the outer side of this roundabout. Because do you think we could have, if there had been a car beside us there on the right, do you think we'd have gone across a bit close to him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then the next roundabout, if you turn left, what's the speed limit for this road?
Probably.
Good. Okay.
I'm doing that.
Okay. Just remember that as we turn into the new road. Let's have a good look to your right. Good gear choice. Come over to the left, Howard, just wandering out of lane a little bit there. That's okay. So you remember I asked you what the speed limit was?
Yep.
Where does it change?
Oh, then the signs.
Okay. And beyond that sign, Howard, what's the blue one on the left?
Oh, someone can put in or come out?
Yeah, so if you look at the lorry, he's parked in the lay-by.
Yeah.
So could we anticipate him coming out?
Yeah, you don't think he is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So that's something we can be looking for.
Okay.
Would you be happy going up to 5th, go a little bit quicker?
Yeah.
Excellent. How can we, how big a gap do you think we've got between us and the car in front?
Oh, quite a big one.
Yeah, it's a big one, isn't it? Yeah. And how could we judge that gap?
Well, it needs to be 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay. We'll deal with the next roundabout and then we'll come back to that, okay? So, the next roundabout, I'd like you to go ahead. It's marked up as Norwich. So you don't need a signal. Have a look at the sign. So it's not our first exit, it's the second one. That's it. Can you see the lorry coming around? He's a long way off. Stay in this lane, Howard. Remember what we said about the coming out of lane?
Yes, sorry. Is that sharp?
They are. So what would help us going into that roundabout?
Do you think slow down?
Yeah. Would that give you more time, less time? More time. Really? Okay. So maybe a little bit slower into the next one, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So at the next roundabout, once I see the sign, we're going to go ahead. Don't get any closer to the lorry.
Okay.
And once we get a bit of a straight road, just have a look at the next sign. Tell me which lane you think you're going to use to go ahead.
The left one.
Excellent. Okay. Just slow down a bit more for me, Howard. That's it. A bit more, bit more, bit more. That's it. Have a look to the right. Okay, and let's keep over to the left this time, Howard. Okay, this is where we want to be. Mustn't come out of that lane. Because can you see in your right mirror the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what could have happened there?
Well, it went straight out my lane and would have
That's it.
going his way.
Okay. So Howard, keep this gap between us and the lorry. Okay, are you happy to do an overtake if you need to?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we came in a little bit quicker. Can you just cancel your signal there for me? Okay. Once this lorry goes past this post on the left hand side, can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you remember the rhyme we said? Only a fool breaks the 2 second rule. Yeah, so did you want to try on one of these signs that are coming up? Say the one on your right hand side.
Yeah, okay. Only a full base 2. Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're a little bit close.
It's a bit rushed to say it.
Yeah, so at the next roundabout we're going to go ahead. Sorry, that instruction was a little bit late, but we are in the correct lane. Okay?
Oh yeah, like last time, yeah.
Yeah. This time, Howard, try to keep into your lane as we go around. So nice slow speed, because these roundabouts are quite tight.
Yeah, they really
So what's your visibility like?
Oh.
Just wait there for me. Let's have the handbrake on. That's it. Good. Wait there for me.
forming the roundabout.
We are we're a little bit forward. I think you was no. Okay, how to make progress. Oh, we're gonna have to go around, Howard, so okay, just pop the signal on, that's it. Okay, Howard, keep going. That's it, we're gonna go back down onto the road that we just came from.
Around here?
Round here, so we're going to then, if you signal to your left now for me, move over to the left hand lane. That threw a curveball in for us, didn't it?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, can you hear anything there, Howard? Okay, Hal, let's make a little bit of progress if you're happy to.
Yeah.
So when you're ready, are you happy to go past the lorry? Because what I'm going to get you to do at the next roundabout is we're going to take the fourth exit, we're going to come back round, we're going to loop back.
Okay.
So which lane do you think you're going to need?
The right one.
Good, okay. Have a look up the right mirror. Did you see the van behind us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Do you think you had enough time to get across?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, just about, yeah. So slow down, let's get a bit more speed off, because we're coming in a little bit too quick for me here. Okay, yeah, still a little bit too quick there, Howard. So on the exit, we're going to have 2 lanes. Just tell me which one you're going to use. As long as it's safe and we've got nobody on our left hand side. So do you think you're going to need a left signal?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Can you hear something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, keep getting that. So normally it turns itself off, doesn't it? But
Sometimes they do. Okay, so what sort of gap have you got between us and the van in front?
I don't know. So I did the thing.
Do the thing on the bridge for me.
I'll do it on the shadow. Only a 4 braces. Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, we're far too close. Okay.
It's quite surprising how big the gap is supposed to be.
It is, yes, yeah. But the thing is, you've got to think, would you be able to stop well within that distance if we needed to? That's the problem. So at the next roundabout, Howard, I'll get you to go left. Okay. With this one, would you like me to give you a little bit more help in terms of getting your speed off, so we can get a better look?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Just hold back for me, Howard. Just need a little bit of brake because the car in front is wandering about a little bit. Just check your centre and left mirror. That's it. Let's get a signal on nice and early. Okay. So come off your gas. Start to use your brake for me. Slower, slower, slower. That's it. Okay. Pick an appropriate gear to our speed. Good. Like it. Okay. How much of a gap are you going to leave, Howard?
Oh, I don't know, like, I don't know, just a little gap, apparently.
Okay, so we want at least a car length.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay, have a good look to your right. Okay, we're going to stop, Howard, behind the stop line. Or behind the giveaway line, I should say. So just pop your handbrake on, Howard. Because what could be the problem there?
Roll back.
Okay. Can you see very well now?
I do, yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. Lovely. Follow this lane, keep to the centre of this lane.
In here, yeah?
Yeah, into here. Keep, Howard, just hold back for me. Okay. So that's just over a car length, a good car length.
Oh, yeah.
So what can we see? Can we, how much of the car, can we see tyres and tarmac? That's what I'm trying to get to. So can we see the rear end of the car and tarmac? So that's the gap we want.
Okay.
Okay.
It's busy here, isn't
Yeah, it must be because of the, I'm guessing it's because of the accident. Centre of the road, Howard, are they longer or are they shorter?
Long.
Okay, what does long lines tell us?
They're like your hazard lines, aren't they?
Yeah, so the long lines have led on to these lines. And what are these lines?
No overtaking.
Yeah, that's it. So solid white lines, absolutely. No overtaking. And what's the speed limit on this road?
Oh, that's a good point. National speed limit.
No,
Oh yeah,
that's
there's a
closer.
sign there.
That's it, yep, so you now
Yeah.
got a repeater sign. I was trying to find one for you. So just hold back a little bit more, Howard, don't get too close. How are you feeling? You okay? Now, how do you feel about your judgment coming into the roundabouts and judging that gap?
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. I know once there you said that you thought you'd gone across the giveaway line.
Yeah.
Why do you think that was?
I didn't think they were marked very clearly.
I'd agree.
And I had that lorry next to me and
Were you thinking he was going to go?
I was just gonna, just thought it was right to go.
Right, okay, so just hold back for me. So. How do you feel about that car behind now?
Close.
Yeah.
Couldn't even see their headlights at that point. That's so close.
That's why why do you think it's important to keep a big gap between us and the car in front? What do you think that would help with?
It's like if you have to stop.
Yeah. Do you think he'd be able to stop in time?
Wait, now it's alright.
Yeah.
You got very close to me.
Yeah. So we're going to be coming down to a roundabout, Howard. I'd like you to take the fourth exit. It brings us back up on this road. So we're going to do a loop back. You happy with that? So yeah, just make sure you keep a good gap because that truck behind us is eased off again now. Could we use that 2-second rule on maybe a sign or a bush or anything like that? Can we use that down there? Would that help you? You try it on this one.
It's 2 seconds.
Yeah, so that's the gap we need to be looking for. Speed into the new road. Yeah, that's it. So, which position do you think you're going to need, Howard?
Oh, am I going all the way?
Yeah, so what signal do you think you're going to need?
Right.
So, which lane do you think we need, Howard?
Oh, well, over here.
That's it, let's get over, Howard. Let's hug that roundabout. You hug it for me. Okay, what signals do we need, Howard? Sorry, I'm just going to have to intervene now because I want to tell those cars where we were going.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So let's get some signal. Because what was the danger there, Howard, if we'd have continued with that signal, that right-hand signal?
I think I want to go round.
Yeah. With the cars in slow, nice and slow for me, Howard. We're gonna. Okay, clear. Stay in this right-hand lane for me, Howard. As you come off, use your left signal. Okay. Make progress for me. Let's get past this horse lorry. What I want you to do, as soon as you see all the front of his lorry in this mirror, check your left mirror and then come back in. Use a signal for me. Okay. Cancel that signal. How you've got to judge this gap? Between us and the car in front.
Oh yeah, 2 seconds. I thought you meant the thingy.
Sorry.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
At least 2 seconds.
Okay. Do you want to use that bridge as a marker again?
Yeah, got it. I think I'm about right to say only for racing 2. Oh, actually, that would
Yeah, so the next
unless you
round,
said it quick.
it was a little bit quick, but I'd say we want to release this gap. At the roundabout, we're going to go ahead. This time, Howard, we're going to slow down a lot more. Come off your gas. I want you to get onto the brake for me. Slowly and progressively brake. More. That's it. Get it off. Get that speed off. Let's have the clutch down. Pick your gear. Have a look to your right. Can you see it go?
I'm not going to view, but yeah, I can see you're right.
You can see okay. This is a better position. Shall we be signalling to come off here? Okay. What is that problem? What is the danger of leaving that signal on?
Everything will turn off.
Right, okay. So do I need to keep reminding you of it? Or?
No, I need to, yeah, no, I'm used to them just turning themselves off, but they're not.
That won't always.
Okay.
Okay, Howard, at the next roundabout we're going to go ahead. It is signposted for Norwich.
Is that over here?
No, stay in this lane for me at the moment. Just reduce your speed for me. Let's use some brakes. Because I want you to have a look at what's painted on the road, as in road that tell us where to go. So what are the arrows telling us?
Ahead.
Yeah. And out of these three, which one are you going to use?
This might be the one.
Yeah, good. Better speed on approach. Are you sure there's nothing coming round? Stay out here for me, Howard.
Oh, that's
Stay in this
good.
lane.
Yeah, I nearly went in that lane.
Yeah.
That's confusing.
What could have happened there if we had gone across and then been a car?
I'm going to cut them up.
So,
Yeah, I just got a bit muddled up with my lanes then.
your speed into the roundabout, getting the speed off now, but still that commitment speed as you go in. Are you absolutely sure that you can go?
I felt a bit rushed in that one, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. So at the next one, let me see which one this is. At the next one, Howard, I'd like you to, I think it's the 4th exit. We're going to loop all the way back around. Which lane do you think you're going to need to be using for that?
The right one.
Okay, so have a look at which mirror you're going to need to check.
Set the right one.
Okay. I'm going to get you to move over now for me, nice and early. Think about a signal. Okay, now look well ahead. Can you see a change of speed limit sign?
There's reduced speed.
Got a 40 just up ahead, so come off the gas. That's it, just use a little bit of brake. Let's get that speed off. That's it, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. That's it. Okay, remember?
Oh, you kept flocking it.
Yeah, he's gone far too quick. So get that speed off for me for the roundabout. That's it. Less speed, less speed. Are we sure about this van? Where's he going?
Off.
Yep, good. I'd agree with that. The lorry was obviously going as well. Did that feel better?
Yeah,
Good.
actually.
Okay. Good. I like this. Nice speed. Keeping your lane nicely.
Am I going all the way around?
We're going all the way round. Yep. So which mirror are you going to check? And which signal are you going to give?
The left one.
Okay. Okay, just check your centre and left mirror. And come across for me, Howard.
Well, there's a car.
Okay, don't do that. Let's cancel that signal.
He's right up.
Okay. Okay, Howard, let's make a little bit of progress.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Did you see the car on your right hand side? Okay. Should we be trying to race cars on our right?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. So basically, we shouldn't undertake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah. So you should only overtake, shouldn't you?
Pardon?
Only overtake.
Yeah, right hand lanes for overtake.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we came off the Roundabout, it's quite busy there, wasn't it? So again, Howard, I'd like you to go ahead at the next roundabout. Which exit do you think it is?
Which one's ahead? Is that the...
So it's the second one. It's marked up as Chroma. So come off your gas.
Your signal?
No, you don't need a signal. Just keep braking for me. Keep braking for me. Because as we go round, there's a little turn that goes off, and we don't want that one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Speed's a little bit quick again, Howard.
Oh, that's that sharp one again.
Yeah.
That is really sharp.
Okay. And how do you feel about going past the lorry in front? That's it. Good. Good. Cancel the signal nicely. How about gear change? Lovely. At the next roundabout, Howard, it's fourth exit. Going to do a full loop, come back again. This time, when we come back, which lane are you going to use for me? Lane 1 or lane 2, if it's available?
Oh, lane 1?
Yeah, okay. Right, now let's get some of this speed off. That's it. Brake, 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 brake more, brake more, brake more. That's it. Have a look to your right. Is it going to be clear? There's no way of knowing yet. That van might be coming round. Okay, Howard, away you go. Keep going. Left signal for me. Which lane are you going to use?
Oh, this one.
Good. Okay. Is there anything you can hear again? Okay. So the next roundabout, Howard, it is ahead again. Can you remember where this? Just going to change up the gear for me. And this is the one that looked like the right when it was ahead. Can you remember which lane we used?
The middle one.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's get the speed off. Okay, braking, braking, braking for me. So keep braking, because look ahead, everything is stopped. So keep braking, bit more, bit more, bit more. That's it. Clutch down. Have a good look to your right. If you're not sure, then we will wait.
Oh!
Yeah. See what happened?
Oh, I was sure it was going on.
So we're
I
not-
would have gone. I wouldn't have, honestly.
So you can see
It went, yeah.
how that helps. Keep to the centre of your lane, which you are. Fantastic. Are we going to signal to come off? Get round the lorry in front. Stay where you are for now, because obviously we've got cars that are going past us. Come up again for me. So now recheck your centre right. And if you're happy, we'll go for an overtake. where it says reduce speed,
Yeah.
I want you to start to lift off your gas as soon as you get near that sign. Okay? Check your mirrors before you lift off that gas. Off the gas, have a look. Got to change the speed limit to 40. We need to be down to 40, Howard. So nice and progressive on the brakes. Nice and progressive, that's it. Good. Do we need a signal? That's it. It's a nice slow speed, remember? That's it. Have a look to your right. Is it going to be clear? Can we be certain?
He's giving off.
Good. That was much better speed.
Oh yeah, I did feel about that one.
Yeah. Can you feel how that helps?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about your position as we go off the roundabout, Howard? Are you going to use the left lane or the right lane? Not just yet for me. Okay, now we need a left signal. I've just put your left signal on there, Howard. Good, okay. I just want to explain why I put that on for you. Okay, so when does the speed limit change, Howard?
At the signs.
Yeah. What speed were you doing at the sign?
I don't know, was I over?
Yeah, you was doing 45. Okay. So yeah, I put your signal on for you to come off the roundabout purely because we hadn't got one on.
Okay.
Do we need to signal to come off the roundabout?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about a mirror check?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Well, coming off.
Yeah.
That one.
Before or after a signal?
4.
Okay. So do you need me to remind you for that next time, or can I leave that to you?
If I'm not doing it, tell me.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll just try and remember.
Next roundabout, Howard, we're going to do the 4th exit. We're going to loop around again. So have a nice early look. Which lane do you think you're going to need?
Right.
Do you need a signal? Yeah, it's too late now, I'm afraid, but...
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's get rid of the speed. So, brake. Lovely. Have a good look to your right. Keep that brake on. Is it clear?
Yeah.
That is good. Away you go. Did that feel more controlled?
Yeah.
Wasn't quite as rushed, was it? No.
So it's
Not yet.
over now.
Not just yet, Howard. Now, which mirror are you going to check for me? That's it. Now, if you start to come across. Okay, check your centre and left for me. If it's clear, we'll move back across, Howard. Okay, move up again. So, okay. When do you think we should have been coming back across there?
Sooner?
Yeah, sooner. And before we start to move, do you think we should be pumping that signal?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's get out of gear because we seem to be going quite quick here in the lower gears. Can you hear the engine struggling a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that improves fuel economy or reduces it?
No, it's worse.
Okay. So at the next roundabout, Howard, I know you can't see it yet, but I'll tell you nice and early. We are going to turn right this time.
Yeah.
Okay. Which lane do you think you're going to need?
The right one.
Are you going to use a signal this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
should I do it now? Or?
No, hold back. Start reduce your speed for me because we've got the reduce speed now signs. Okay. How are you going to do it for me? Okay. Have a look at the speed limit ahead. Are we going to be down to 40 before the sign or after sign?
Before it.
Good. Okay. Are you okay to do this one yourself for the judgment of going into the roundabout?
Yeah, I think I'm slowing down works.
Yeah. And that's nice. And you're looking earlier as well. Do you feel that as well?
Yeah.
So I'm going to help you as we come off this one. It's not this one. centre and left mirror, left signal, now start to move across for me. Okay, I'll just help you a little bit there because I just want to make sure we come across. Stick to this lane, Howard. Cancel your signal for me. We will cure this.
Yeah.
Okay. At the roundabout.
I'm going down there, weren't they?
Yeah, that's it. At the roundabout, go ahead, please, or ahead. So where can we be looking for any helpers in case we need them?
Anyone?
Yeah.
In the gap thing.
Okay. We're drifting out of our lane. At this roundabout, right for me. Good. Good use of a signal. How are you going to position around this roundabout? Are you going to hug it?
Hug it. On the inside.
Good. What about this car? Where do we think he's going?
What's going on?
Good.
I don't trust them though.
No.
Because that black one earlier come round.
Just reapply your signal for me, Howard. It was a good call though because there was no knowing of where they're going to go. When are you going to start to come across?
Now?
Good. Yeah, much better. Much better. Can we hear anything again? Okay. Remember what we've said about that? What could he think we're going to do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So if there was a turn, then it would turn in.
Roundabout left for me. So let's get that speed up a bit more, Howard. Just a little bit quick. Just need to get that speed off. How are you going to position on this one?
On my lane.
Lovely, that's much better. Okay, and then I'm going to take the next left for me. Okay. Okay, follow the car park round to the left. And if you take the first right for me. So let's just reduce the speed a little bit, however, a little bit quick. And what hazards do we have within the car park?
Like people.
Okay, so should we have a more suitable gear? That's it. Could you hear what the car was trying to do
It's
there?
pulling me.
Yeah. What do you think might have happened? Just pick a space on the left for me, drive in forwards. That's it, come on, stop. Happy? Okay, if you secure the car. Hang on, Howard. Just close your door for me. Is the car secure?
Oh no. Sorry.
So what might have happened there as you looked out of your door?
If I come off the clutch, I'd shoot forwards.
Yeah, so, and we didn't want to be doing that. And also, you opened your door. Did you look in your mirror before you opened your door?
Not enough, probably.
Okay, so what
I
could
was
have
more
happened?
interested in where the line was, and I was a bit preoccupied about whether I'm in or not.
Right, so the risks there, could have slipped off the clutch and kept
Yeah.
moving, and also the fact there could have been something coming up the side of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Going back to the gears, yeah, as we come in, we was in a little bit of a high gear there. Could you hear what the car was trying to do?
It felt like it's pulling.
Yeah.
Like it. When I went around that corner, it was like I was on the brakes, but the car was like trying to run away.
Yeah, so would you say the car, what would the car have done if you'd have kept your foot on the brake? Eventually, would it
Stall.
It would have stalled. Yeah, that's it, that's what I was looking for. So what would have helped us?
The first gear.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, apart from that,
Yeah, okay.
that's it, relax, you can switch the engine off and
Oh yeah.
take your belt off if you so wish.
Can I have my own window?
Yeah, you might need to put the ignition. Oh, that's alright, we have still got power. Relax your feet and everything. How do you feel that little session went?
Yeah, good.
Okay, so speed into the roundabouts now, would you say you're going at a more of a sensible speed?
Yeah, that's definitely helping. Gives
Okay.
me more time to sort of look and make a decision whether to go or not.
Yeah,
See what other people are doing.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Obviously, going into the roundabout with your lane positioning,
Yeah,
how do you feel about that now? Do you think that's improved or not?
I've got to stay in my lane.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we keep covering that risk. What is that risk?
I've got a question.
Yes, please.
If there's some of the roundabouts didn't have a marking like the lane on the roundabout,
Okay.
so do you still have to stay in your lane then, or is it just one big fat lane?
So you're saying a roundabout that has no lane markings on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a look at the roundabout. If you think that's wide enough to get 2 cars round, you've got to think of where the other car might be.
Okay.
So, if we were going right, would you hug the roundabout so the car on the left had room or not?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And what about if we were wanting to go left or ahead? Where would you position
If I was
then?
going ahead, I'd be sort of in the middle, in the centre.
Okay. So if there's room for 2 cars, if you're sat in the middle, is there going to be room for 2 cars?
If there was lanes, I'd go in it, but if
Yeah,
there wasn't,
if there wasn't
on the
any
roundabout, if there was just a fat lane, I'd just go straight.
Would you? Okay. So what about if there was anybody coming around the right hand side of us, wanting to turn right? Where would they go?
I suppose we're supposed to be over to the left then.
We need to stick to the outside of that roundabout.
Okay.
Okay, and your signal? We seem to have that little bit of a sticky signal today.
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Is that just a bit of a blip today, or is that something we need to keep
Well, normally they
revisiting?
turn themselves off, but they're not doing it today.
Okay,
Well,
so,
I don't normally have this problem. So
yeah,
I don't
so,
know.
sometimes they don't self-cancel, but does that mean we can just leave them going?
No,
Who could that confuse?
anyone, everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, okay.
All right.
Cut.
Oh, sorry. There you go. 5 minutes over. But hey ho. It's difficult. It's like, yeah, you got me back on 45, didn't I think?
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult to sum up. You want a nice little 2.5 minutes, and then if you ran a minute, 2 minutes over, I'd be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so quite a lot going on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
A lot to think about. So if that was a football match, what were the highlights? What stood out to you? What would you want to like? Ooh, what are the events that you'd want to talk about?
What's that? It's a bit of a frantic first half.
Well, did we get tooted at?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Was that an event?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was worthy of a mention, obviously.
Have we talked about that?
No.
So that's where when you're sort of out of it from your spectators, like when you watch that, you'd be like,
Shit, yeah.
talk about that car,
Yeah.
they bibbed at you, like what was going on there?
Yeah.
What was that? That was like your safety critical thing
Yeah.
that needs like,
Yeah.
yeah, you just got, that was a goal, they scored.
Yeah.
So now you're like, all right, what are you going to do about that one? How are you going to defend against that? How are you fixing it, sort of thing? So yeah, so there was that. What about any other events like that you felt, oh my god?
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 times that we should have been over earlier in our lane 1, and it was allowing
Yeah.
cars.
So
up
you've
there.
intervened a few times.
Yeah.
Which you needed to. Yeah. What about when I went into the roundabout into it with that lorry, and
Yeah.
I just went in and then stopped in the roundabout, in lane 1 on the roundabout? Was that right?
No. No.
That went alright. So I just went in blind there, didn't
Yeah.
I just was going to use that lorry as a shield, but the shield didn't go,
Yeah.
and I am exposed. In I went. It was like, oh bugger. So that was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you want to think of those moments. And you know, we turned off and got stuck in traffic and then come back.
Yes.
How did you feel when I went into that roundabout? When I come
we
back?
was. Yeah, we were.
So think about that one, because you were saying a lot of good stuff on approach to that, like, well, how are you going to position and and when are you going to do that? Are you going to do that early or late? All that was good stuff.
Yeah.
What did I do? Late.
Yeah.
Well, late. So it was kind of not effective, was it?
No.
It's like, right, Howard, what you need to do, right, Howard, get your position, sort your position out, get your mirrors, sort your position, no, you can get me there.
Yeah.
And if you feel I'm going in there too fast, slow down, Howard,
Yeah.
slow down. Like you did on other occasions.
Yeah.
But on that one, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
in. Shit. There's a few events.
Yeah.
Being asked to speed up with that car overtaking.
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Exiting the roundabout in lane 2, Fiesta,
Yeah.
glued to me.
Yeah.
Being asked to move over car
Yeah. There was one then coming.
coming up.
Yeah.
So think about what's good about that. That happened.
Yeah.
What did you do? Why did you take me back to that roundabout? Because you looped me back.
Yeah, I
to
looped
do
you
that
back
again?
because I wanted to see if that scenario was going to play out again and how we could handle it.
Okay.
I didn't want it to, but you know, it was.
So you made a conscious decision to take me back there
Yeah.
to do that again. Was I part of that plan? Was
No,
I
I didn't.
consulted
No.
on that? So that's what you just
Yeah.
want to. If you're doing that,
Yeah.
say, okay, Howard. How would you feel if we just go back and do that again, so we can just sort that out?
Yeah.
And I'll help you with this one. So I'll tell you exactly what I want you to do.
Yeah.
So when we did it again, yeah, okay, let's pretend right. Yeah, good, da da da. In the roundabout, keep on the inside. This is exit 1. And now check centre mirror, left mirror. If it's safe, is it safe? Check, move over to left. Good. Get that signal cancelled, check your mirrors. And then now we're safe and say, well, so that's where we want to be, Howard. So if that car was coming, they could overtake you now.
Yeah.
But what would you do if there was a car? Because we got
Yeah.
bipped by the car
Yeah.
coming on the inside. So that's when I don't go over, innit? Because I was
Yeah.
like going in, and that's why they bipped. So because I was under,
Yeah.
you're saying go over, so I'm like nudge the line,
Yeah.
and they're thinking, and at this point I've got a right signal. Hang on a minute, I have to watch that again. A few times I've left the right signal on when exiting the roundabout.
Yeah.
I was signalling left there. I'm pretty sure I did left signal. I think I was told to. I nudged the white line to go as far as I dare that I can safely do. But for her, she's like, oh, she wasn't happy with that, was she?
No.
She thought, my God,
Yeah.
they're going to put it in front of me. And also, what was my speed like compared to her speed?
Yeah, we weren't going quick enough if you wanted to get away. So.
For control, just say, right, Howard, white car on your left. We're going to stay in this lane. But what I want you to do is make a little bit more progress here. Speed up. That's it. See what she's going to do or they're going to do. Okay. And, if she makes a dash up the left side and undertakes me, that's her call. Where we are signalling, we are saying, I want to return to the left.
Yeah.
Not a lot we can do about it. So, but at least there's a learning point. So that's when you stay out. So we had a situation where I could have gone back and let people overtake. When we have a situation where, oh no, like they've come in, like arguably because we're a little bit slower than they are, but But there's the learning point in it, and I'll be like, all right, so I know when to stay out. Look, using my mirrors, reacting to what is in the mirrors, and making a choice of lane and what I'm doing. I think that would have been a good message for me to get. So if your summary was about that, about okay, Howard, so when we exit and lanes, and so what lane should we be going in? Because we did get bits. Like, so what should we have done there? And when and think about the blue Fiesta that was really tailgating you. So we had one of each, didn't we? One we could have gone over to the left and let the blue car overtake. One where we couldn't because the white car was sort of pushing up on the left side. Yeah, we could have made a bit more progress. But even if you did, I think I don't know. We don't know because I'm pretty. They just wanted to sort of sit in your blind spot there a bit.
Yeah.
So at least we've talked about it, and I'm thinking, oh yeah. So I'm learning something there. I could, got to make some. I've got to react to my mirrors. Think, what should I do if, and practice that a bit more. So it was good at the end. You kept doing that. But again, like trying on the move, like, okay, Howard, let's try that again. I'm going to give you a bit more help if you've got time. So we'll try that one on your own. Which there were elements of that, it's recorded. You were saying these things. So that for me would be highlights. Also, I just want to ask you about my first roundabout.
Yes.
When I turned right.
Yeah.
You mentioned it. Can you remember what was wrong?
Yeah, we were right over to the left, right from the beginning. Where we should have been hugging the roundabout.
So my position's off, and you're like, okay. So at that point, imagine if you was in your part one doing a multiple choice question. Imagine this the question. Okay, your pupil. You've just asked your pupil to turn right at the roundabout, and they've used the outside or the left lane to do it. Do you A, sort out the problem, repeat, fix it, or B, move them on to much busier multi-lane roundabouts?
Yeah.
You'd be like, all day long, you'd be like, oh no, I'll sort that one out.
Yeah.
Better sort that one out before I raise the bar.
Yeah.
That's why I did it, to see whether you'd adapt straight away. Because then you could have had the roundabouts around here, sorted me out. And if you think, then you got me, instead you went left.
Yeah.
Then at the next roundabout I straight lined it. So there I'd say at the next roundabout all the way around, we're gonna sort your lanes out here. Yeah. Because what did I do at the end coming back? Did it again. And say, have I learnt that?
No.
It's like, no, I still doing it. You're like, oh, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Whereas if that's like, just think you're spinning plates. So you think, right, initially you've got a
few broken ones right now.
The first one, I do that. So you got to think, right, okay, that plate's spinning. I've got to keep on top of that. I've got to sort this one out.
Yeah.
Then we went ahead at a roundabout, straight lined it. Now that you've got another one, so you've got to keep that right going. And then you're going off to going, well, I need more plates spinning here. This is too easy. Let's go see if I can keep 6 going at once. Where really you think, I've got one, sort it. Go and get the next one, sort it, and then you'll manage your ability to keep your plates spinning.
Yeah.
Because once you're spinning too many, some of them are going to come crashing down, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that would be my analogy.
Yeah.
So adapt sooner.
Yeah.
Get my position sorted out on the quieter ones.